What's happening, guys? It's Bobby from Picky Tipsters. Happy Sunday, and I hope you're all enjoying the ARC meeting. I think it's pretty decent, and I'm very happy that we didn't get involved with that hype horse, Polydream. I think a lot of people got burnt fingers. Never mind, unlucky for you. I've always said it, you've got to stay away from those kind of prices. And if you want to do it, just do a few quid. Anyway, I'm doing this video to respond to one of our Twitter followers. They asked, what is the difference between a tipster and a person who gives out or gets inside information? Can I profit from getting tips from people in the know? Good question. Okay. The job of the tipster, in my opinion, is to do the donkey work for you. So you pay for a tipster, or you might get them for free. You pay for a tipster. Let's say you subscribe and you have to pay for this tipster. And his job, he or she, their job is to scan through the race cards and look for errors in the price, like a price discrepancy. Okay, so for example, if you think horse A is a 4-to-1 shot, but the bookies are offering 7-to-1, then there's your value. Then you have to have a bet because you believe that it's a 4-to-1 chance, but they're offering 7s. That's your edge. Okay, that should really be the job of the tipster, because there's really no way of beating the game. It's all about numbers, and the odds compilers are so accurate nowadays that you can't just go and blindly back favorites. That's not going to work. If a tipster's constantly tipping you short prices, you're going to lose. Okay, because if he's a very popular tipster, they are going to get their money on first, and by the time you get your money on, it's going to be odds on. So you're going to be losing in the long run for sure. So, based on my experience, I think a good tipster, what they do is not only look over the form, but like scan through the form, but also looking for value bets that they believe that there's a mistake in the odds compiling. Okay, and if they have the patience and the precision, and they're good enough, and they're showing a profit year in year out, and they've got their profit and loss account on display showing you what they've done, then yeah, you could follow a tipster. But your question is, what's the difference between a tipster and a person who gets inside information? All right, a person who gets inside information may not know anything about racing. Okay, they might just know a few people that work in the stables, or they might know a jockey or a trainer or an owner, someone in the know, so to speak. Okay, now this is the tricky part. This is where you need to watch out for, I don't want to be rude, but fake tipsters, like scammers. Okay, if somebody on social media claims that they have inside information, okay, then two things you need to look out for. Okay, their profit and loss chart, because they should have a phenomenal strike rate. If they know something, then form, opinion doesn't count. They know something. They know a horse and they know it's gonna win. Then their strike rate should be incredible. Okay, so that's the first thing you got to worry about. Just check out their strike rate. Okay, sorry, that's the second thing. The first thing is the P&L. Check out their P&L. If they've got a profit and loss chart and it's 2 months, 1 month old, 30 days old, and it just doesn't add up, then you have to question whether or not they get inside information. Based on my experience, I know a trainer in the UK. Okay, I've known him for 10 years, and I used to get tips from him. Okay, and he used to give me one tip every 2 years. One tip every 2 years. All of them won. Every single one of them won. They weren't great prices, actually. They were like just your bog standard favorite: 2-to-1, 9-to-4, 3-to-1 maximum. Okay, 5 tips in 10 years I got. Okay, that is what I class as inside information, because they know for sure it's the right conditions. The horses, they know everything about the horse. They know everything about the race. They've checked everything about the race, the ground. They've done everything. They've done all the homework, and they are officially, like, they know it's gonna, at least, if it's a good price, at least come third, or if it's a banker price like 2-to-1, then they know it's gonna win. That to me is in the know. But if someone on social media, Twitter, Facebook, claim that they are in the know, and they're tipping you 3 or 4 horses a day, then they're probably lying. Okay, they're probably copying someone's tip or figuring it out for themselves, because inside information doesn't come, it's not like, it doesn't just come every day, like 4 races a day. It doesn't work like that, 2 races a day. It comes once in a while. And normally it's for like unexposed types, and they come from unfashionable trainers that sort of aren't popular with the general public, because they know their stuff. They know that, like, you know, if they're a top stable, even if they give out, let's say, all right, think of a top trainer, let's say John Gosden, for example. All right, he's a top trainer in the UK. If he gives out inside information, it's just not going to make any difference. The price is probably going to be bad. It's undervalued anyway from the start, and then it's going to be undervalued even more because all these people are backing it. Okay, and then you lose, and if it loses, it kind of, the situation will escalate into a bad run, because you've got some inside info and it's lost, and it's already a bad price, and if it did win, you're not getting the real price. So for me, true inside information only comes once in a blue moon. And if someone's tipping you day in, day out, 3 to 4 tips, claiming they know something, then I'm sorry to say, they're probably lying. Okay, that's my advice. I hope that answers your question. Oh yeah, the second one, can I make profit from getting tips from people in the know? You could, but like I said, I believe if you're going to make a profit from getting inside information, I genuinely believe that it's only going to come once in a while, where they prepare the gamble, where they land a plot, like Barney Curley used to. He had like 6 horses in training, and how many times did they run per year? Maybe twice or 3 times. So throughout the year, he would have 6 horses, and they'll run 2 or 3 times. That's how you land a plot. That's when you prep something, and it takes months of hard work. That's in the know, in my opinion. Not someone who's just giving you random tips from 5, 6, 7, 8 different stables, day in, day out. That's not inside information. That's called getting scammed. So watch out for that. I don't know any people online on Twitter or on Facebook or anything that do that kind of thing. But if you've found someone, then ask for a trial, or ask to check their profit and loss account for the last at least a year, and see how it goes. Get a trial or something and see how they fare. But if they really know somebody, then their strike rate should be unbelievable. Okay, much better than a tipster. I hope that answers your question, and thank you for your question, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.